My name is Mariana Alvarez, and this is my reflective video. First, in week 1, we saw the concepts of strengths, talents, skills, and the interests, and we also did like an internal analysis of each of one of us to recognize our abilities, our competitive factors, our characteristics, our character, our talents, to recognize the ones that we are like really good and the ones that we need to work like hard on it. And also, I remember that we saw a video that explained us the changes that the world is having, and that these changes are having like a hard impact in our environment. So that we need to be really focused on what is happening actually in our lives. And well, I found really important also that a leader is not only an ability that some persons have like in our natural form, so also it's like you can be a leader, learning and investigating and having like a progress on it. And also we need to be really emphasized with the society and all of the changes that the world's having in that our environment, like an intern and in an external way. So we need to be focused and to work on it to have like a better and more conscious society. In week 2, we saw the global leadership, the international business, and their strategies in the global business. And we saw that the global leaders we need to work as a co-workers with people of all around the world. And this communication have factors like the economy, like the technology, and the new information. And also, we saw that there are 8 firms of international business that are exporting, licensing, franchising, the contracts, the alliances, and the contracts are very important because without these ones, we can have like exporting activities or like franchising a company. So it's really, really important. And in my opinion, global leadership is a really important tool that help us in the society to have like a good administration of all our resources, to have like more new strategies that can have like an economic increase in our lives, so we have like a better. And also I find that society is the basis of everything, and that any company or any work, any nothing can work without person. So society is like a really important factor. In week 3, we learned about the history, 3 years about leadership, and we saw the timeline that is divided in 10 stages. The first one starts 2 million before Christ, and in this one, and the humans only were like in small groups as of nomads. So leader was in an informal structure. Then we saw that we have like a monarchy, then a democratic way, then the feudalism was the one that was in all the that have the control of the society. Then in the colonization, the exploration, and the technology were really interesting. Then in the modern ages, the productivity in the companies were the essential factor. Then in the 20th century, we find like more ways to be like a leader, and they start to promoting the human rights. And finally in 21st century, like it's like that actually in our lives, um, we find like more communication with all around the world, and we are like a more flexible and adaptability society. So I think that all these stages of the history mark like a really important aspect that nowadays we can use like in our favor to increase a better society in every aspect. And also that the globalization and the new technologies are factors that help us a lot in our communication, to emphasize with our collaborators, with our teamworks, and to search more like about emotional intelligence and focus like in that and all the flexibility and adaptability. Finally, we saw the theories and the models of leadership, and we saw that they need to have like a creative and a critical thinking, and also that theories of personality can help us to find like our emotional factors, our neurosystems, and if we are like introvert or extrovert persons, and that the common traits are five. There are the intelligence, the self-confidence, the determination, the integrity, and the sociability. And also, I find that a leader is a combination of your natural talent and also of all of the learning you can achieve. And also that to be a leader, you need to be like an inspiring and motivated person. That also is flexibility and that adapts to all the changes in the environment.